Hi, good morning students. Welcome to Sri Ramanuja Vidya Mandir, a temple for learning. So in this class, we will discuss about the necessary physical quantity required to flow a current and also the resistance and its properties. Now let's see. So Ohm's law. Okay. So this is the equation of the Ohm's law. So where V is called voltage, that means this is the unit, and actually the V is called potential difference. Potential difference. Potential difference, and its unit is called volt. What is the unit of potential difference? It is a volt. And electric current. I is called electric current. Electric current. And its unit is ampere. The electric current unit is ampere. And R is called resistance. And its unit is ohm. The resistance units are ohm. So this is about the Ohm's law, and so this equation given by Ohm by doing after completing after having done the number of experiments. Understood? So here for flowing of a electron electric current or flow of electron, we need some potential difference. So this potential difference is created by cell or a battery. Understood? Here whenever voltage is applied across the substance, there will be a electric current through it. So voltage is applied is nothing but a potential difference is applied. Okay, so the applied voltage across the substance is directly proportional to the current flowing through it. That means the applied potential difference directly proportional to the electric current flowing through it. And this constant we replace with a resistance. That means V is equals to I into R. V equals to I into R. Understood? And this is called Ohm's law. And this equation is called Ohm's law. So you must remember the units. So what is the unit of the voltage? Volt. Potential difference otherwise. The current unit equals to ampere. The resistance unit is equals to ohms. That we already discussed in the previous page. This is the ohm and ampere, and here it is a volt. Understood? Now in this class we mainly focus on the resistance. So what do you mean by resistance? On what factor the resistance will depend? So this is the resistance formula. First we look at the resistance definition. The definition of the resistance. So the resistance is nothing but so in the term itself we can, from the term itself we can define the resistance. So it is nothing but a opposition that substance offers to the flow of electric current, that is called the resistance. The resistance is nothing but the opposition of flow of current offered by the substance is called the resistance. So on what factors the resistance will depend? The resistance of any wire directly proportional to length of the wire. You know the directly relation and indirectly relation. So that means if the length of the wire is increasing, the resistance is increasing. The length of the wire is increasing, the resistance is increasing. And again the resistance is inversely proportional to area of cross section. So inversely related, that's why R and A are written in this manner. If the directly related, so R directly proportional to L. Okay, now inversely related, this is the indicating. So this indicating that suppose area, so area is increasing, then R value is decreasing. So suppose area is decreasing, then R value is increasing. So that is the relation between the resistance and the area of cross section. That means, say, suppose if we consider this as a, if we consider this as a some electrical conducting wire, and area of the and the current is flowing from this line to this line, this line to this line, then this portion is called area of the cross section. This portion is called area of the cross section. So the final expression will be like this. So capital R is equal to, so rho into L divided by area. Capital R equal to rho into L divided by area, where rho is called specific resistance. Rho is called specific resistance, otherwise resistivity. So rho is called resistivity, otherwise specific resistance. So on what factors here the resistance will depend? The resistance will depend on the length of the conducting wire and area of the cross section of the wire. Length of the conducting wire and area of the cross sectional of the wire. And this rho is called resistivity, and this is called proportionality constant. Proportionality constant. And here you have to remember one thing very carefully. Say suppose if you take two wires made with the same material, suppose, so let us take L is equals to 10 meter and it is made with copper material, and let us consider another material L is equal to 100 meters and it is also made with copper material, and both will have, so they both will have different resistances. So both wires will have different resistances. Both wires have different resistances. Why both will have different resistances? Because here the resistance of any wire depending upon the length of the wire. R and L are directly related. Understood? But if you take the resistivity, this rho value, where rho is called resistivity, otherwise the specific resistance. The specific resistance depending only on the nature of the material and temperature of the material. Whereas specific resistance, that is equal to, again I am writing this equation, R equals to rho into L divided by area, where rho is called resistivity. Rho is called resistivity. Otherwise the resistivity is also called specific resistance. It is also called specific resistance. Okay, so this is R directly proportional to L, R directly proportional to 1 divided by A. Okay, that means the resistance, that's why I told you in the previous, just now we have discussed, we have taken different lengths of a copper wire. One length equal to 10 meter, another length equal to 100 meter, both having the different resistance values, because R value depending upon the length. Now comparing to the resistivity, So suppose the length is equals to 10 meters and it is made with copper material, and another wire of length is equal to take 100 meters. It is also made with, say for example, copper material. So in this case the both material will have same resistivity. Will have same resistivity. So that means this indicating that the resistivity will depend on resistivity depend on nature of the material, depend on nature of material. So that indicating, see here, if you take length 10 meter copper wire, otherwise 100 meter copper wire, both will have the same resistivity. So see here students, so this conclusion were made by the scientists after doing number of experiments. Okay, so here they taken the different lengths. Okay, they taken the different lengths. See here they taken the copper wire of 10 meters and same copper material but 100 meters, and so they arranged a ammeter in that circuit and identified the amount of current that flowing in that wire. Then they made a relation like this. That means the length of the wire is large, then the resistance is also large. That, and they finally gave this equation. That means if the L value is increasing, the resistance offered, whenever the resistance is also increasing, the electric current in that wire is decreasing. Okay, so that means by after conducting experiment they gave these relations, and similarly they keep different areas in the electrical wire and they keep the ammeter also. So by count, by sending the potential difference, that means by studying the electric current, then they gave one more relation, R, and inversely proportional to area of the cross section. And finally they gave this relation where rho is called resistivity. On what factor the resistivity will depend? The resistivity depends on only on the nature of the material. The resistivity depend on nature of the material and temperature of the material. Temperature of material. So right now remember this point, nature of the material. So nature of the material is very important. Resistivity depend on nature of the material, whereas the resistance depend on length of the material and also the area of the cross section of the material. Length of the material and also area of cross section of the material. So these are the important points, dear students. Now coming to the problems concepts. See here. So we do some problems by taking our own values, then we do textbook problem also. We'll see. So here now we are first writing the equation where R is equals to, formula R is equal to rho into L divided by area. So where rho equal to resistivity, L is called area. So here the rho is called resistivity. And L is called length. L is called length, and A equal to area of cross section. Area of cross section. Okay, now I'll do one problem. So suppose the length of the material is the length of conducting wire. The length of conducting wire is, say for example, 10 meters. And its resistivity and its resistivity, say for example 20 into 10 to the power minus 10 ohm into meter. Now one more important point here I need to mention, so the units of resistivity. See here, so we know R equal to rho into L divided by area. Now we studying the units of resistivity. So the R unit is nothing but unit of R, units of capital R is ohm. That is, this is the symbol of ohm, omega. Okay, the length L is equals to length, so the length unit is meter. Its unit is meter. And area unit is meter square. Area unit is meter square. Substitute all those units in the given equations here. The resistance is ohm. Resistivity we don't know. Length unit equal to meter divided by area unit equal to meter square. So this meter and this meter getting cancelled. Therefore resistivity is equals to, okay, cross multiply these two, ohm into meter. Okay, otherwise you can write like this also, ohm into meter. It is the unit of resistivity. So this is the symbol, ohm symbol. Understood? So this units of resistivity is also very important. So the resistivity of the material is given like this, 20 into 10 to the power minus 10 ohm into meter. Okay, and its area is, so suppose its area is, say for example 10 to the power minus 3 millimeter square. Mm means millimeter square. Find the resistance. Find the resistance. Resistance of wire. The wire resistance we need to calculate. Understood? Now look at the solution. So while doing the problem, first of all, so write down the given data. Okay, so look at the given data. The length is given. The length of the conducting wire is given. You know the length representation, that is length. Length is equals to 10 meters. And they are saying that the resistivity mentioned, the resistivity equals to 10 into 10 to the power minus 10 ohm into meter. That equal to resistivity denoted by rho. Rho equal to 20 into 10 to the power minus 10 ohm and meter. And its area. Area is equal to 10 to the power minus 3. 10 to the power minus 3. 10 to the power minus 3 millimeter square. But our units should be in meter. SI units should be in meter, but it is written in millimeter square. So we will convert this millimeter into meter square. Now I'll see how to convert. We'll take in the new page and we do the calculation. So millimeter square. We converting this millimeter into meters. Okay, so we know 1 meter is equals to 100 centimeter. 1 meter equal to 100 centimeter. And again 1 meter is equals to, and again we know, okay, 10, okay, millimeter is equals to 1 centimeter. Therefore 100, okay, centimeter, 1 centimeter equal to 10 millimeter, that is into 10 millimeter. So that indicating 1000 millimeter is equal to 1 meter. Then 1 millimeter. 1 millimeter is equal to 1 divided by 1000 meters. So you know this can be written as 10 to the power minus 3 meter. 1 millimeter equals to. Understood? Okay. So that's why see here. What was the given value? Again going back to the given data. They mentioned 10 power minus 3 millimeter square area equals to area 10 to the power minus 3 millimeter square minus 3 millimeter square. Okay, that equals to 10 to the power minus 3. 1 millimeter equal to how much meters? 10 power minus 3. 10 to the power minus 3 meter. And here it is whole square is there. So that is equals to 10 power minus 3 into 10 to the power minus 6, that is equal to 10 power minus 9 meter square will be there. Now take the formula equal to R equal to rho L divided by area. So all the values are known values. The resistivity is known value. What is the resistivity value? 20 into 10 power minus 10. So 20 into 10 to the power minus 10 and the length value. So what is the length value? The length value equals to 10 meters. The length equals to 10 meters they mentioned. Therefore length equals to 10 divided by area. Just now we calculated the area, that equals to 10 to the power minus 9. Understood? So multiply 20 and 10, that is equals to 200, and 10 power minus 10 power minus 10, and bring this 10 power minus 9 to the numerator, then it will become 10 power plus 9. You know bases are equal, the powers can be added. 200 and again here it is 10, that equal to 2000 ohms. Understood students? Here this problem, my main intention is conversion of the units. Okay, area. So generally in our SI system the area is meter square, but here the millimeter square they have given the area. So that's why you have to convert that millimeter into meter square. 1 millimeter is equals to, so you know this value, 10 power minus 3 meters. So this is how you can convert, and you can use this formula where resistance is equals to R is equal to rho into L divided by area. Understood students? So this is the unit of the resistivity. Resistivity unit equal to ohm into meters. So this we already discussed about the resistance, the definition of the resistance. Okay, now we'll see the factors. Already we have discussed, this is the notes that is there, that just you can go through the notes. The resistance of a conductor is directly proportional to the length of the conductor. That means R directly proportional to the length of the conductor. Suppose two different wires are given. Understood? Then the one length equals to one wire length equal to L1, the second wire length equal to L2. Then the comparison will be like this. Comparison will be, both are say suppose same material, then R1 by R2 is equal to L1 divided by L2. Say suppose R1 is equal to rho into L1 divided by area, and say for example R2 is equals to rho into L2 divided by area. R2 equals to. So here row value and A value same. Row value and area value both are same. Then if you divide R1 divided by R2, R1 divided by R2 is equals to L1 divided by L2. So that is what this equation is representing. This equation is representing. And don't worry about this information. So it will be the differentiation concept, and it will be okay. You will be knowing in the later classes. Okay. So don't worry about this equation. And coming to this particular part you can study. So again R and A inversely related. See here, the inversely proportional to the area of the cross section. R and area. So suppose so that material, okay, having circular cross section, suppose the given wire is having circular cross section. R and area both are inversely related. Both are inversely related. Where A equal to area of cross section. So if the wire having the circular cross section, if wire having circular cross section, then area equal to pi r square will come. That's why r equal to 1 divided by r square. Again the pi value, it is a constant value, where pi value equal to 22 divided by 7. That's why we not represented here. So this is the equation. Understood? Whenever suppose it can be in the most of the problems they will give you circular cross section only, area of the cross section, then A equal to pi into r square will come. So this will be applied only for circular cross section. Remember it, circular cross section. And for comparison you can write for this one. Okay, here R1 by R2 equal to A2 by A1 is given, no? R1 by R2 equal to A2 by A2 by A1 is written. So here R and A are inversely related. If you look at here, R and L are directly related. That's why R1 by R2 equal to L1 by L2 is written here. But here R and A are inversely related. That's why R1 by R2 equal to A2 by A1 is written. So these points are very important. Comparisons are very, very important. Now look at the calculation. This is the textbook calculation. A rectangular block is there. You can see the diagram here. So this is a rectangular block and it has the dimensions 5 into 5 and 10 centimeter. So clearly written. So this is 10 centimeter. This side is equal to 10 centimeter and this side is equals to 5 centimeter and this side is equal to 5 centimeter. So this side equal to 10 centimeter. Calculate the resistance measured between two square ends and the opposite regular. First one, two square ends. First part, first you calculate square ends. That means this end and this end. So understood. The first question is the resistance between the two square ends. So if you look at the diagram, so this is one square. This is one square and this is another square. 5 centimeter, 5 centimeter, 5 centimeter. Between these two ends they are asking where the resistivity is given like this. This is called the resistivity. What is our formula? First part, that is equal to R is equal to rho into L divided by area. So we know capital R equal to rho. The rho value is already mentioned. Simply substitute the rho value. So 3.5 into 10 to the power minus 5. And coming to the length. Now coming to the length, they are asking between this point and this point. That means this is called the length. This portion is called length. Now in this case the length is denoted by 10 centimeter. Length is equals to 10. Now if you look at this cross sectional area, here it is a square cross section. Suppose if it is a circle, you can say circular cross section, but here it is a square cross section. So that's why this between the square ends. What is the square area? Area of the square equal to, so 5 and 5, that is equal to area equal to 5 and 5, and remember both are in centimeter and centimeter, that is equals to 25 centimeter square. But here area should be written in area should be written in meters. You know how to convert this centimeter into meters. So 25 into 1 centimeter equal to 10 power minus 2 meter. Then you will get 10 to the power minus 4 meters square. So replace the centimeter, 1 centimeter equal to, so 1 centimeter equal to 10 to the power minus 2 meter. Whole square is there, that's why 10 power minus 4 will come. Then 25 into 10 to the power minus 4 will come. Then if you do the calculation, so this will be your answer. The next question, see the opposite rectangular ends. They are asking the opposite rectangular ends. This is the one rectangle, this is another rectangle. In this way the current is moving. That means opposite rectangular ends, what is the length value? The 5 centimeter will come. So look at the calculation here. The length here is given as a 5. Here centimeter, enough centimeter, 5 centimeter actually the length. So that equal to 5 into 10 to the power minus 2 meter, that's why 10 power minus 2 is written here. So this value, and this is the area, rectangular area, that is the length into breadth, that equal to 5 into 10, that is equal to 50 centimeter square will come, that equal to 50 into 1 centimeter equal to 10 power minus 2 meter, and whole square will come, that equal to 50 into 10 to the power minus 4 meter square will come. That's why they have written in this manner. So understood? So practice this problem. This problem will give you a lot of idea about the R equal to rho L divided by area. See here, from the same material they have changed the direction, and they found the R values. Same material, first time they calculated between the square end, then R value is like this. Second time they calculated the capital R between the rectangular end, then they getting the another value. So understood students, practice this concept with this. So I am going to end this class. Thank you very much. In the next class we will discuss about the resistance when they are connected in series and parallel. Thank you.